To bring you some terrific NBA action.
Monster trying to
Kevin
end
Harlan
me.
with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Now, here is Halliburton. Launches it. And Ware pulls it down. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Up top, Hero. Goes back up. Robinson for three. Mathurin with some nice defense.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Pass to Adebayo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Halliburton drives in. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Wiggins, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Here's Ware. On the wing, Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Robinson down low. Now Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Robinson for three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Indiana shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Oh, the electricity of Andrew Wiggins can really elevate around the rim.
Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pacers leading by 5. Outside Turner. Pass to Nesmith. Right side Mathurin. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hero. The rebound by Turner.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Now here's Wiggins. Right side Hero. And here's Wiggins. Knocked away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
I just want to be free.
4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Mathurin. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Mathurin. Still without a basket. Shoots the 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Pass to Ware. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Mathurin for 3. The Heat trailed by 13. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
It's good from long range. He's got 5.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Halliburton outside. The tray. And it's Miami with the rebound. Pass to Adebayo. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Turner for 3. And Ware pulls it down. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
I just want to be free. Yeah.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And let's hear it for all the dancers.
The Heat trailed by 6.
Substitution on the court.
And Rozier, here we go. Pass to Highsmith. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Second team foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Mathurin. Uses both hands to slam it down.
and powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Heat.
Left side, Love. Shoots over Bradley. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
I don't know why you do that, Nate. Why do you jump?
Stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Wiggins with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so here is Indiana. 3-point lead. Siakam outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 16-6 run. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And a look now how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Now, here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Shepard.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Heat substitution, number 20.
To the inside. To the left wing. And here's Love for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
Now, here's Burks. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Kicks it out to Love. Over Bradley. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Mathurin. Anderson with the block. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And here are the Pacers now. It's a 3-point game. Siakam inside. Shot clock at 6. Walker with a clean look. That 3 off the mark. So it's Miami now. Rozier with the ball. Mathurin picks him up. That evens the score.
Well, Burks is a lethal 3-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Love. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. To the middle. Here's Bradley. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Burks can't get it to go. Outside, Walker. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Outside Rozier. The three. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots. Indiana leading. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Heisman. Walker with some nice D. Down low. Back to Nembhard. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Kevin Love. The Heat trailed by 4. Deflects the pass. Hurts with it. Outside Rozier. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. A floater. And the dunk by Walker.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Now, here's Rozier. Walker with some nice D. Here's Nembhard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Left side, Rozier. Pass to Burks. Back to Rozier. Wallace with it. With the teardrop. Bradley gets a hand on it. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Now on the court is yours.
Ba, 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 ba.
The Heat making a switch here. Indiana leading by 8. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
That's an example of the toughness that Thomas Bryant brings to the table. He will not go away.
It's Nembhard on the wing, and he's good on the 3 ball. Nemhard's got
You got them going a little bullshit ass run, y'all.
Of the two offenses here tonight,
You got them going a bullshit ass run, y'all.
a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Stop the
Rick,
bleeding.
what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And here they come. Here's Ware. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now, Nembhard, 5 points in the game. Count the basket. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
To the inside. Ware. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Here's Rozier. And he jams it with authority.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Here's Nembhard. He has 7. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Shepherd. And Adebayo sends it back. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, baby.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And here's Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Indiana moving it around. It's Nembhard on the wing. Here's Walker. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Walker throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Outside, Bryant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we all know shooting's so valuable in today's NBA, and bigs have got to be able to do it. Thomas Bryant doing work in the mid-range.
4-on-3 break. Tipped away. Shepherd with the
Man,
ball.
get the fuck
Picked up
out.
by Hero. Pass to Shepherd. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat trailed by 9. Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to Wiggins. They get a hand on it. And here are the Pacers now. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guard still shaking.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Wiggins. And it's sent back by Turner. And another fast break for Indiana. The Pacers are running. Traps in the tray. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
And a wide open look for Hero.
We just gotta weather the storm, man. We gotta hit some
He's taken
shots.
9
That's all.
shots to this point.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky
Jesus Christ,
stars.
bro.
Outside Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Mathurin's got 5 points now this quarter.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here's Wiggins.
Everything's slightly.
Fires for 3.
There we go. There we go.
3-point range.
There we go.
9 points in the game so far.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding.
Don't worry about me. Worry about what you got going on.
And a wide open look for Siakam.
Why you can't hit a wide open shot? That nigga was just wide open.
Good. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised.
Worry about you. Don't worry about me.
Bam's main motivation
I'm gonna win the game.
Was to get her
That's
out
a
of
Fendi.
that trailer. He
That's
worked
a Fendi
extremely
fact.
hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
These niggas is trash for real.
Neesmith with the ball.
Look,
He's got 6. Siakam.
I'm gonna let him get that fucking bullshit off for real. 2K? That's what we on, 2K?
That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention
Nigga,
to
you been going to the right.
lock in on the moment
What?
and play the
Hold
right
on.
way. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Who do we think we are? Oh, baby.
And Mathurin has got the ball here
Who
for
do
the
we
Pacers.
think we are?
Halliburton outside. Halliburton is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mathurin missing. The Heat trailed by 11. Wiggins inside.
There we go.
And there's another one for the Heat. To the middle. Here's Siakam.
This nigga get more open motherfucking layups off of airs than anything I anybody ever seen in
with
2K.
excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
He activated now though, so hold on.
Wiggins left side.
Wiggins activated
Here's
now.
Ware. And there's the big time jam.
I just need a couple more niggas to get activated.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move
What
to
the
the
fuck is
rim.
he doing?
Mathurin attacking.
Trying to get to that, right?
From in close. The Heat trailed by 9. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. Takes it out to Siakam. From outside the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Robinson left side. 41 seconds left now here in
Good
the
pass,
second.
man.
And Wiggins throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be, that
We
could be
gonna
a
win this
catalyst
game,
for him. It
y'all.
really could.
That's a fact.
Back to Halliburton.
That shit dead.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
We gonna win this game. We gonna dominate the second
How confident
half.
Halliburton is offensively. The second
I'm
is
starting to find
not
y'all
afraid to
shots
take
now.
punishment while he's shooting the
We
basketball.
gonna dominate the second half. That's
Probably
a
a little
fact.
draft in the arena.
We only down
tonight.
6
He's
as
the
bad
last
as we
guy you
played.
expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Left side, Hero. Wiggins outside.
Put this look, man. Hey, come here. Put this look.
Got it off in time.
Little nigga.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside.
We're going to dominate the second half.
And we'll be right back after this.
When I say dominate, we're going to dominate the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all,
told him we're going to win 4-1,
he's
yeah.
got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity.
That nigga better not. What do he think he about to do?
Basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have.
We're going to dominate this half.
Here's Highsmith inside.
We're going to dominate this half. I'm just getting my mojo. I'm just getting revved up.
Call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's the screen.
That's a break.
For 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Love. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's McConnell. Drops in the short one.
Don't let him go on no fake layup run, y'all.
Point Indiana lead.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
To the paint. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam.
I just want to be free.
Down low. Here's Turner. And
I want to be free.
it's Turner finishing it off.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 9 points. Left side, Love. Walker's got space. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Walker's got 8 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Pass to Highsmith. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pacers leading by 11. Here's Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's off on the second. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Here's Highsmith. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Wiggins trying to free himself up. An easy 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pacers.
What do you think he's doing?
Topping inside. Love grabs the board. The Heat trailed by 10. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Feeds away. It's rebounded by Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the inside. Pass to McConnell. Launches it from deep. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. Here's Highsmith. Fade away. And that one's good. Love. Love's got it back down to within single digits for Miami.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Outside Jackson. Turner. On the mark with the 15-footer. Turner's got 7.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Love outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Pacers. 10-point lead. Wiggins inside the line. And he hits the jump shot. 15 points in the game. Here's Toppin. That's good. And it's McConnell with the assist.
This is so corny, man.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Walker with the rebound. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Turner for 3. Inside. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Toppin inside. He has 6. Another shot. Misses the layup. The Heat trailed by 9. Wiggins with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
That is a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Walker surveying the floor. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Wiggins. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Pass to Robinson. Wiggins surveying the floor. Can't cash in from close range. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the speed on Halliburton made the difference there. The defense's only option was to foul him.
Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Here's Siakam. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Here's Ware. He's got 13. Misses the 3. Mathurin attacking.
They were so fucking out of control. They still be rewarding this nigga.
Clock at 6. Siakam inside the 3-point line. It's stolen by Adebayo. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 10. Here's Siakam.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
Outside Hero. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Ware. 5 on the clock. Wiggins drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, no doubt, making a concerted effort to attack. Wiggins draws the contact.
Now Halliburton. 12 points for him. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trailed by 10. Here's Wiggins. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Wiggins has got 12 points here in the second half. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Siakam, right side. Jaquez with the rebound. Pass to Love. Second chance effort. Good work defensively by
this nigga.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy this close range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The Heat trailed by 8. And here is Rozier. He has 6. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. .112 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nesmith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indiana?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
That's just so fucking
He's
corny.
made all 3 of his free throws so far.
I'd be so tired of seeing this nigga make every fucking layup he
That's
do.
good from Nesmith. Pacers leading by 9. Outside Mathurin. And that's good for 2. Mathurin's got 12 in the game. And timeout is called by Eric
I'm so
Spoelstra.
sick of this nigga making every motherfucking layup in the world, bro.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Outside Rozier. Comes up empty down low. And
that
so it's Indiana with it.
Game,
and the
bro.
wide open shot from McConnell. Drains it from beyond.
All that nigga do is hit layups. Like, nigga, I need that layup cheat code.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Rozier for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Indiana. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to McConnell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaime Jaquez. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
T.J. McConnell.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Looking to end his cold spell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Toppin with the steal. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been...
All this nigga do is go to the fucking paint.
And we reach the fourth quarter.
All this nigga do is go to the fucking paint, bro.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. A 12-point game. Pass to Toppin. Count it.
That shit be so fucking gay, dog. I'm so tired of seeing layups and fucking dunks all day, dog. Like, for real.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball
Should be
out
so
of that
fucking
area.
gay.
Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Burks on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And stolen by
So
McConnell.
fucking gay, dog.
Here's Toppin. Gets it to drop, and now he's
All this
shooting
nigga do is
5-for-8
layups and shit like that, bro.
Getting it done on both ends, and it
That shit
shows
be
up
so
in
fucking
the score.
gay, dog.
Well, what I love is the energy they're
bro, you
bringing right
win.
now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Pass to Shepard. To the middle. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Back to Rozier. Here's Hackett. Pass to Burks. From the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. The three. Jaquez with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Shepard. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
The three ball. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 10. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. Six on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Rozier for three. The rebound by Shepard.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's McConnell. That one misses. The Heat trail by 10. Burks on the wing. From downtown. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Rozier, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Rozier, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Here's Siakam. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Rozier with the ball. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Indiana leading. Here's Halliburton. Count that one. 14 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Higgins outside. Nifty move. And the basket is good. And now it's 27 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice. Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Miami making a change here.
Duncan Robinson.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And here's Adebayo to tie it up. And it's good on the layup. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Robinson left side. Pass to Adebayo to take the lead. Here's Wiggins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got the lead up to 2 now for Miami.
Boy, more points on the board for Wiggins. How about this guy? This is a memorable night.
Now, here's Nesmith. Back to Mathurin. Out to the right wing. Indiana again missing. And here are the Heat. Hero with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Reporter David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference.
Thanks, David. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Here's Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Hero on the wing. There's the pick. Going inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Here's Nesmith. Outside Mathurin. Inside. Bradley.
Nigga trying to get to that paint so fucking bad.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Highsmith. Here's Ware. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Back to Halliburton. To tie it up. Robinson pulls it in. Miami leading by 3. Pass to Hero. Misses the baby hook.
That's some fucked up shit right
nice
there.
Stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Outside Hero. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Halliburton, that's good.
Niggas are cornball, bro.
That's the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
That one goes. Count it. And the Heat lead by 1.
Man, that's about Coach First defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the well is running dry for him right now.
This nigga's so motherfucking corny. I swear to God, if he got 80 points in the paint, I'm not playing no more.
So he can see the ball go through the net.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And this guy is a game hero, embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking a shot.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Halliburton looking around. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. To the right side. Fires from deep. Cans the 3.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And this is a test for Anthony, and he passes with flying colors, showing he can deal with having the whole team riding his shoulders.
Big shot maker, Wiggins, poised in the clutch.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Wiggins. Can't cash in.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside. Wiggins possesses that in spades.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. The Heat making a switch here. Back to Halliburton.
This nigga's a cornball, bro.
You're not going to pass up that
This nigga got 1,000,000 points in the paint, bro. I'm cool.
That was a fun night.
That nigga's a cornball, bro. I'm cool. That shit's so fucking corny, dog. Like, that nigga literally every fucking point in the third quarter. That nigga so fucking corny, bro. That nigga literally went to the paint every fucking time, bro. Like, oh, that shit corny. Niggas is trash, bro. That shit's so corny. Man, that shit corny, bro. That shit corny.